Alright, so I had a max loss day, which it sucks, it is what it is, but I am pretty alright with all the trades I took. None of them I'm really unhappy with. But we'll go over this one first. Boeing, which was really strong. At a pre-market, I think it was up 4%, something like that. Or maybe not, now it was up 2% or so. So, actually we'll look at the daily first. So if we bring up the daily here, we don't really have much in the way until, let's bring up the pen too, I guess. We don't have much in the way until up here, 78 through 78. Even if we scroll back a little bit of movement in here, but really not much. We're above this big moving average here, or we were above it on the open, and it looked like we had some clear movement up to here with the whole market gapping up, even though it was a weird gap up. It wasn't like a normal market gap up in my opinion. But for the most part, I don't like to go too far back, so I'm looking at these pretty local highs and stuff. So this is what I was looking for. Maybe we could get to here, nothing much in the way. If we look at the 15-minute, there's plenty of room above. 5-minute, from when I took the trade, again, plenty of room above this level. Nothing stopping it. So, I saw the strong first 1-minute candle on the 1-minute. And this did have some wicks up here, but volume was so low on the selling. I wasn't that concerned about it. I still thought it looked strong, and still had plenty of room to move. And I was looking for just a pretty standard ABCD here. Pre-market high, we're above. We had no trouble getting through that. So I took it long on the, I actually got a really good entry to where I was trying to get in. I took it long once I saw this wick hammer. I took it long once it tapped it again. And once it tapped it, took it long and just got stopped out. Just kept going down on me. I had a really good entry, so I think I was risking, let's look at the shares. How many shares did I have here? Shares. Oh, quantity, not shares. On Boeing, I took 50, so I was risking $1. 1 hour is $50 for me. So I could have got a better entry, and I lost half an R here because the way it was moving, it was definitely pretty lightly traded. Whatever, rambling on. Got stopped out once it came below the moving averages and the previous candle right here. Next we go to Foot Locker, which I had a really good trade on Friday, 4 or 5 or so R to 1, 4 hour realized I think it was. Foot Locker, same concept except to the downside. We had down here, we were around 34 when I took the trade, 33.50. There's nothing in its way for, I think, almost ever. Yeah, for a long time. There's nothing in its way to the downside. So I saw how it opened up. We have, on the 1-minute, we have lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. And just no, bounces off here. It's just not doing anything. It's just fizzling in, and I was expecting a huge drop off. So I took it short here for the break of lower day and the break through these wicks with nothing below it. And then we had this candle squeeze me out. Got pretty much top ticked. I would have got 2 to 1 or so if I didn't get stopped out there. But I actually took a little bit more than 1 and a quarter R as a loss. So I actually took more than I should have there. It just moved really fast and I reacted, stopped myself out. But I would have got 2 to 1 here, but so, oh well. I would have hit my first partial, but it is what it is. And then the last trade I took was Bristol Myers. which again, I'm perfectly fine with this trade. We have this daily level at 41.81, and we'll start with the daily again. And so we were holding above this 41.81, and if we're looking out, there's really not much until 49.55 in our way. I don't like to go too far back unless it's a super significant level, which there wasn't. We were above this daily moving average. On the 1, we were above all moving averages. On the 5, we were above all moving averages. They're all under it. On the 15, we were above all moving averages. They were under it. So the setup was good. We got above this daily level, which coincided with being this local pre-market high here. We got above it. We were holding above it. This candle came down and got bought back up pretty quick. I got a great entry. Stop was below this candle here, and just went against me. It was really choppy this morning. Really happy with this entry. Really happy with this trade. I would take that every single time. So it just didn't work out for me. 3 losers, and then I'm done. One thing I wish I could have done better is if we bring up my trades here. If we bring up the times, whoops. 9:34 was in and out. 35, and then I was out by a minute later. And then the last trade I was in and I was out within 90 seconds. So all my trades happen within 6 minutes, and I do wish I could, next time I'd like to take a little bit of a breather in between each trade, which, like I said, I'm pretty much happy with all of them, except the Boeing trade could have, I didn't mention that. My Boeing trade, I could have, this is more of I should be looking for confirmation here. There was no confirmation on my Boeing trade. It was just kind of reading the tape and how it bounced off on this previous one. The hammer, I really should have waited for the break of that. But the Boeing price is so high, if I wait, my stop's going to be $2. So maybe stay away from Boeing next time. I'm not sure. It's too high of a price. I can't afford to wait for the confirmation. But like I said, happy with all my trades, except I took them all in quick succession. I should have really given it a second to see maybe what the market was doing after I was down a couple. But so be it. We'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys.